Welcome to a special bonus episode of the Modo di Bere podcast. I'm here with my husband, who is the most committed Duolingo warrior of whom I have ever heard. My husband, Bob, with whom I play music and share a prodigious record collection, which fans of the podcast will well recognize, has a 2100 day Duolingo streak. And for quite a while, you were doing 14 languages a day on Duolingo. Name the languages that you were doing?
At my peak. The thing is, they're mostly language families, so it's not, the context switching is not quite that dramatic. I was doing Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, Catalan, and French. That puts us up to 5, Latin and Greek. German, Dutch, Swedish, Danish, Norwegian, and Finnish, which is an outlier, although you can, of course, it's generally considered a Nordic language, but not related to the Scandinavian languages. I added Swahili because I thought I should at least try a non-European language. I had started Hindu previously, but the alphabet was so mind-numbing I kind of gave up. So, but Swahili was pretty fun and easy. Haitian Creole, which is, you recognize a lot of that from French, but certain grammatical features apparently are of West African languages origin, although I couldn't really point you to exactly what those things are, but word order and things like that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
How much time were you spending each day when you were doing 14 languages a day?
Sometimes I would just do one lesson in each language, which is only like 3 minutes, was maybe only an hour on weekdays, if my employers are hearing this. But on a weekend afternoon, I'll sometimes do 2 hours or something. So I first started around 2018. This streak of continuous days actually doesn't account for, I started like a year or two earlier than that number of days implies, but I didn't get so caught up in the gamification of it and the maintain your streak and all that business. So,
you know what it was? We were on our way to Spain, where your son resides in southern Spain, and I just wanted to give you a treat, and I think I upgraded us to the family Duolingo plan, version, right? Which I thought we would just keep for the length of the plane ride. I just wanted you to be able to Duolingo out on one plane ride, and here we are, 2,100 days later.
So yeah, it was first you're going to visit my son in Spain and realizing I'd like to brush up on my Spanish. Then I forget the exact timeline, 6 months or a year later, we were going to Italy for our honeymoon, and I thought, well, all right, time to brush up on the Italian. And then I just kind of got into the idea of all of these languages, not all of them, but like half a dozen of them I have actually studied earlier in my life, and some at the like college level. So that, in a way, I can't really tell you whether Duolingo by itself is that effective for learning a language from the ground up. I studied French for like 13 years from 4th grade to freshman year of college. I lived in Finland for 6 months and learned as much Finnish as you can learn in 6 months, which isn't very much.
Wait, but you had that triumph when you were able to request mosquito nets.
Right. This was so at the end of my family's visit to Finland, I think I was 17 years old. We were staying in a cabin.
This is a preview of a special bonus episode with my husband about his 2,100-day Duolingo streak and the 14 languages a day that he does and how much he really learns from it, drum roll. In terms of, does he speak it, does he not? What is Duolingo good for? And if you want to watch the whole episode, you can go to patreon.com/Modo di Bere and support this really cool work that I do, helping people be more confident about language acquisition and more chill about it, which I think Duolingo is a good tool for that.